I'm so frustrated. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he looking bigger than normal. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, I got to give you guys some Wilder updates. The WBC champion of the world, heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, right? And first of all, let's kick this one off because this is time sensitive. Wilder's making an acting debut on Showtime's show called Billions. I personally haven't watched it. Here's a screen cap from it, and I heard it's a good show though. So I talked about this on the live stream, and people said they watched it. He says, "Watch me tomorrow on Showtime," which this was yesterday, so it comes on today on Sunday. On Billions, as I take dollar bill under my wing to show him what it takes to be king. So make sure if you guys have Showtime, it'll probably be on Showtime anytime as well. I have a Showtime subscription, so I'll probably check it out. But this is big. Wilder, you know, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, they kind of made it, especially Eddie Hearns. He kind of made it like nobody knows Wilder in America, and you know, his fan base is so small and he only has a couple fans. That's what he made it seem like just last year. And it's really backfired for Team Joshua, because ever since he did that, I mean, Eddie Hearn was on tape on YouTube asking random passerbyers, you know what I'm saying, people passing by, who Wilder was, and some of the people didn't know who he was, and that allegedly proved their point. This is not England. This is not the UK. This is a whole different market, whole different demographic, you know, different size, different scope of what we're talking about. There's also different sports that boxing has to now compete with. So, you know, not everyone's known as much as Mike Tyson in the 80s or some shit like that. But ever since Eddie Hearn said that, Wilder's been getting bigger and bigger. Speaking of getting bigger and bigger, not only like profile, I told you guys in a previous video, so this is also like an Ego Weight Watchers video where I give you before after progress pictures, especially when they have an upcoming fight. He's getting ready May 18th to fight Dominic Brazil. He actually looks physically bigger. Now, I told you guys this on a previous video. I did a video and I'm like, damn, his back was looking huge. Like he just looked like bigger. Now, I know this fight was personal for him, but let's go over the picture real quick. You know, this is a 6'7" heavyweight. He came in his last two fights lighter than normal. Like, it was surprising how in the Tyson Fury fight, he decided to come in at 209, or maybe his body decided, because I actually asked him about this now that I think about it as I'm saying it. And I said, hey, you came in pretty light. What was that? And he was like, yeah, my body, I want to come in with what it naturally, basically what the natural weight, you know, I can't keep weight on sometimes at different times or whatever. And I try different things. So I think he just lives an active life and he's athletic. So maybe it's not easy to keep, you know, mass on, because my body's like that. If I'm in the gym, I can get pretty big. But if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to keep muscle mass on me the same, you know, if I'm not working out and shit like that. But anyway, this is Deontay Wilder. He definitely looks bigger than me. Like, if you look at these pictures, he looks like he put some size on. He put some size on. He has this like V taper, like he has a wide back, but real athletic, still lean. He's trying to hurt this man, bro. Dominic Brazil got to be cool. I know he teamed up with Virgil Hunter, but this man is trying to hurt him. He wants to make a statement. The Tyson Fury fight, he didn't look his best. He kind of rushed it. He was outboxed in the mid rounds, but he saved face by the two knockdowns, especially. And then he hooked Tyson Fury on the way down in the 12th, you know, so he saved his performance with the knockdowns clearly. But I think he's trying to make everything line up right here, because he looks like he went back to putting on some more size. He definitely looks bigger than even the Luis Ortiz fight. So I think that's kind of the game plan of where he's at. Here's some more current pictures, and I've seen some videos and stuff. He just, you know, freak of nature. He's really athletic, you know, underrated speed, underrated jab. The power, everyone knows he has that, but looks like he's I even seen him like jump roping and shit on YouTube. I think he's just kind of going back to the basics and the essence, learning from whatever the Tyson Fury, you know, he did a pay-per-view now. So he got a taste of it, and he's going back to the basics, the essence of what got him here, what got him into the Olympics, even though he was a late bloomer in boxing. And for that makes it a very dangerous fight for Dominic Brazil, who's been dropped. I've seen Amir Mansour and the African guy, Agugi, I don't even know his name, but I've seen Dominic Brazil in some wars. And Wilder looks like he's coming to handle business. So I think it'll be an interesting fight. I've seen this video.
It's the baddest man on the planet. It's the bronze bomber. You know what I'm talking about? Can I hear you say yeah? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna destroy him. I can't wait to get him. That's what you brought. That's what you. To this day.
To this day. See, like I said, if you see his shoulders, you got wide shoulder. He has like a LeBron James type of build. Like, the motherfucker's big, bro, but he's athletic and lean, and he has muscle mass to it. You know, it's crazy. But I think he's going back to the basics here, you know, and, you know, we'll see how that plays out for him. The one thing I would say for him versus Dominic Brazil, he is a guy who outweighs you, who's about an inch taller than you, so he can't be too obsessed with the knockout like the Tyson Fury fight, because Brazil is pretty aggressive. I was at his last fight with Carlos Negron. That was on the undercard of another fight I was. Wilder was there too. He was in the crowd though. But, you know, he can't obsess over the knockout like he did with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, I don't think, is the biggest puncher. Brazil actually might have more power, you know, in his style. So Wilder has to be cool, be cautious, stay behind the jab. And, you know, obviously if you get your man hurt, get him up out of there. But it's getting big for Wilder. He was on the Final Four, the second most rated, viewed game. It did almost 14 million, 13.77 million people watched that particular game. And he was giving his thoughts. So, you know, it'll be nice to see all the heavyweights fight each other. You know, the big three, really. And then you can throw Luis Ortiz. He's the big four. Throw him in the mix. But I like where Wilder, his head's at. To this day. You know, he means business. And I think if he has a great explosive performance, he's going to only continue to grow, and people are going to bequest and beckon for the bigger fights, like Anthony Joshua, who's fighting Andy Ruiz. His initial opponent dropped out, basically failed drug test. So, you know, the heavyweight division, there's levels to it, and there's tiers, and we know who's at the top. Like, even like Daniel Dubois, he has potential, but he's so young, and he was just in that fight with Lardy or whatever, and that was a war. So he's still learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to see Daniel Dubois or F.A. Ajagba just kind of thrown in with the top guys at this point, because they got to build. They still got to learn stuff. They're still at that space of their career. You know, it takes time. But we want to see the top guys fight. Let me know what you guys think. If you watch the show Billions, let me know how it is. But he's going to be on it tonight. If you have Showtime, make sure you help the viewership by watching it. New media, like I said, get prepared to root for the underdog. We are celebrating American champions, not just everybody else, but American champions. Yes, they too can get love on my channel, you know. And that's what we see in the past for American media. They dramatically fail. They seem to celebrate everybody else except for people who represent this country. So Deontay Wilder, Dominic Brazil, I'm looking forward to that. It's probably the biggest fight in the month of May that I could think of. Canelo Jacobs just happened. You know, I expected a little bit more. So we'll see how these upcoming May fights, Jared Hurd versus Julian J. Rock Williams. That's a great one on the East Coast. Backyard fight. I think Jared Hurd, he's deserving of a fight like that, where his hometown crowd can easily access that. So, you know, Showtime has some good fights in PBC this month. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you see the size mass gain from Wilder. Let me know if you watched the Billions show. If you're new, consider subscribing. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hey, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.